Excuse me. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. We'll give people just a little while to join us this morning. It is Friday, TGIF. TGIF. We're going to go ahead and get started. I hope everybody has had an amazing week. I hope it was productive. I hope all of your intentions were focused and met or worked towards, because remember, we are always trying to make progress. Today is February 6th. February 6th, of course, we're doing our daily reading from the Daily Stoic. Um, February's theme is passions and emotions. I always like to recap with January. We started with clarity, and we're moving into how we are in control of our emotions and our reactions versus our emotions and reactions being in control of us. So, the title of today's reflection and meditation is Don't Seek Out Strife. Don't seek out strife. And here's a quote by Seneca. I don't agree with those who plunge headlong into the middle of the flood and who, accepting a turbulent life, struggle daily in great spirit with difficult circumstances. The wise person will endure that, but won't choose it, choosing to be at peace rather than at war. We got to read that one again. I don't agree with those who plunge headlong into the middle of the flood and who, accepting a turbulent life, struggle daily in great spirit with difficult circumstances. The wise person will endure that, but won't choose it, choosing to be at peace rather than at war. I love that. I absolutely love that. We'll read the reflection and then we'll have a brief discussion on it. All right, so today's reflection on that quote reads: It has become a cliche to quote Theodore Roosevelt's Man in the Arena speech, which lionizes the one whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, compared with the critic who sits on the sidelines. Roosevelt gave that speech shortly after he left office at the height of his popularity. In a few years, he would run against his former protege in an attempt to retake the White House, losing badly and nearly assassinated in the process. He would also nearly die exploring a river in the Amazon, kill thousands of animals in African safaris, and then beg Woodrow Wilson to allow him to enlist in World War I despite being 59 years old. Welcome in, you all. He would do a lot of things that seem somewhat baffling in retrospect. Theodore Roosevelt was truly a great man, but he was also driven by compulsion, a work and activity addiction that's seemingly without end. Many of us share this affliction, being driven by something we can't control. We're afraid of being still. We're afraid of being still. So we seek out strife and action as a distraction. We choose to be at war, in some cases, literally, when peace is in fact the more honorable and fitting choice. Yes, the man in the arena is admirable, as, as is the soldier and the politician and the businesswoman and all the other occupations. But, and this is a big but, only if we're in the arena for the right reasons. Wow, what can I say? What can I say? We probably all have either been able to identify, or we've had friends or family members that we identify that thrive in chaos. It's just, it is the way it is for them. They strive in chaos. Good morning. They need chaos in their lives to keep them going, to keep them really distracted from the things that they really need to focus on. A lot of times we find ourselves needing to be busy, just needing to be busy. And the busyness allows us to focus on other things, not be at peace, and focus on some internal things that we may need to address. I know that it can sometimes be difficult and very anxiety driven when we have issues going on. I'm guilty of not being chaotic when issues come about, but I'm somewhat guilty in not addressing them directly. Meaning that if there's something that I need to work on that is challenging for me, I sometimes procrastinate. And I've learned that as I procrastinate and have to work under pressure, I do a better job. But if you really think about it, and if you think about this reading, that also is creating chaos. I'm under pressure to finish a deadline or finish something that needs to be done, and it'll get done. And it's usually done pretty well, but it's the chaos and the adrenaline that makes it happen, okay? And with this passage, we're learning that that's not the wise way to approach anything. The wise way to approach it is with calm and thought, and actually a very linear approach. So, for the intention for today, let's pay attention to how we deal with the things that we deem are important, the tasks in front of us, whether they're chosen tasks by us or they're delegated tasks to us for work, even. Think about getting your taxes together. Think about organizing your home. Think about organizing your closet. Think about doing the things that don't really seem, they're important and they may need to be a priority, but you've procrastinated because you don't want to deal with. Think of how much you can get done at peace with a plan, and how much more effective you can be without the chaos that comes along with trying to get things done at the last minute and jumbled. Okay? So we have our meditation card today, or our focus card today. It is a quote by J.K. Rowling. And so she's the Harry Potter author. And the quote is, "We do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power. We carry all the power we need in ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better." Let's read that one more time. We do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. Again, that's a quote by J.K. Rowling. All right, you all, I hope you have a terrific Friday. I hope this has been a phenomenal week for you. I hope that next week is even better. Please continue to join me as I share my morning routine, my daily reflections with you. All right, love you guys. Mwah, mwah, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye now.